KC oynuyor.
Çin olmuş. Denial when you get onto that defensive side. For now though, Magnum already coming in under pressure.
Vuramadı da bu arada.
Off the angle of course. To the attack here.
Bu Killjoy'a niye şerif alıyorlar ya ilk round? Ranked'da da sürekli öyle yapıyorlar.
Savunmadan neden aldıklarını bilmiyorum
olabilir,
da. Atakta okey de savunmadan değil.
So they're going to want to take some of these firefights, clear out some of the players, and that's not gone great. A bit of spam straight through the screen.
Ben niye rakip aldım? Magnum nasıl yapalım ya? Oku kıramadı ama. Batik de aldı trade'i. 3 ve 3 şu an. Shin geldi ama.
Magnum's playing this nice and slow. He's got Tamazi with him. And they'll try to open up some space for Shin to sneak his way through.
Magnum bir kill daha herifle. 3 ve 2.
The damage most certainly done to start this.
Buyla Patitek kaldı.
Heretics are now on the back foot, less angles, more
Shin
angles
bu
to
kill'i
clear
alırsa
rather.
round easy. Ama hala almadı. Patitek buradan bir kill çıkartması lazım. Çıkarttı, ikinci gelmedi. 2 ve 1.
That's Magnum's third of the round. And it's all Boo. Nice shot. One more needed, but it's Magnum. He's been hitting shot after shot. The time against him. He's the one that has to tap that.
Aldı. Çok iyi oynadı bu. Yarıya getirecek. Yarıya getirdi.
Aldı.
Müthiş bir oyun buradan.
Haydi bakalım Magnum.
Alright then.
He's seen that one before.
Yeah, I guess Magnum really has been working on his sheriff shots.
Ay ona da vursaydı var ya.
Almışlar
değil ama 4 ve 4'e getirdi Riens. Drone açıldı. Riens diye kimi göster. Bari fotosunu koysaydınız. Riens facecam'i yanlış.
Keep an eye on Magnum as this map goes on. Martin shut down, and it's classics for the most part. They shouldn't do too much damage.
Shin.
Now right Shin though, they make it a little closer than it should be. Wall goes up.
Çok çabuk kırdılar ama
Shin goes
wall'u.
down. Now right alone. Classic in hand. Two players to take down. Both are heavily armed. And lightly armored
dilenme
at this
ya.
stage.
26 can imkansız be.
But
Ne
the
dedim?
sheriff won't help that much. Both can still sustain a shot to the body. It's got to be the headshot.
Fener'in maçı Almanya saatiyle 5, yarın siz kaçta dönüyoruz kanka? Bizim uçak galiba erken. 12 falan. Kaç? Harbi lan abi bir şey var. Icebox'ta Sage'i bence. Yani genelde prof takımlar oynamıyor. Eskide kaldı biraz Sage olayı ama. Kullanımına bağlı biraz ama Shin Battle Priest. Resmen Battle Priest oynadı. 3 kill aldı.
Look, rifles in hand. Heretics play it as a bonus. Sure, we can throw excuses out there.
Bu mineralli su ya, bana böyle bir still water sarar.
Completely caught off guard on the attacking side by that kind of aggression.
Mineralli, gazlı.
Yeah, there was an opportunity to shoot the dizzy though. I think that's the only.
Gazlı değil lan bu.
Değil mi?
Değil oğlum.
Mineral Wester yazıyor.
O yani suyun minerali. Gazlı değil abi. Bu musluk suyu gibi amına.
Çok kötü lan.
Bu Almanlar su için çözemedi
Vallahi
ya.
çözememişler ya.
With its re-ends, and it's Mini Buddha open. Tamazi out of the round right away. Viper Util no longer to play with. A retakes are harder, but most importantly, B itself is wide open. Was.
Once you get into those close blunts, it can be problematic. So Magnum's going to try and be a little bit more aggressive, try and hold them back at least a little bit. As said, with this composition, you're going to try and take a little bit more control for the attack.
Olur.
Going for the standard plant is risky, especially just look at Shin. He's basically just waiting around the back line.
Normalmiş. Sonra falan ya musluk suyu gibi ya. Farklı marka geldi mi? Yok.
Heretics forcing them back as much as possible. Pop flash through and a little bit of damage from his own utility, but they think they've taken enough space. It doesn't look like it thus far, as Magnum already going to pounce.
4 ve 3.
Attempted return by Rian's, but it's found Rian. Nothing to be located for this squad as Team Heretics bunker down with the man disadvantage.
Nereye gidiyor lan o Mbappe? Sarının arkasına gidiyor galiba. Ay bir de ulti atacak. Temiz retake. Temiz retake. kişi
Like an
gözüktü.
aggressive stance, they're caught by the dance. They're gonna have to try and fall back off this one. It's again another 4-player stack up in the early round onto this A
O
side.
iki kişi duruyorlar. Altlı üstlü.
That they're eventually gonna fall in this direction, and they do. Martin is able to correct though. It looked like he was
iyi
dead to
trade'ledi.
rights.
If they kept that swing up top, maybe he would have been. I think the fact that KC have players deeper on A was incredibly valuable. The
Niye
timing
İngilizce
on the
yayından
top
izliyoruz?
peak,
Çünkü
the
bize
draw
öyle
of
verdiler
crosshairs as
kızı.
well sublime. And timing is going to be a key
Burada
part of this
Türkçe
round.
yayın olmadığı için Türkçe yayını şeyden yapıyorlar. İstanbul'da yapıyorlar. Buradan olsaydı Türkçe yayını verebilirlerdi ama 4 ve 2 durum. Heretics çok zor. Aşağıda tek başına Thomas'i ama zaten çok safe duruyor. O üstüne yapışıyordu ok. Riski almadı. Direkt geri döndü.
Something that could be interesting was
kill daha Arias.
a shot connected, a showstopper available for Minibu. Already looking
ona
to
da
try and
tıklasa.
deny any further pushing, but it's going to be an easy clean
3-2.
in the end.
Feels like the reason
Nasıl
they have
ya?
this
Valla. Şu dağdan geliyor bize.
Evet biliyorum, ben de Mersin Adana'da yaşadım
Tam
ya.
Mersin'de de içiliyor.
Ben orada içilmiyor da öyle biliyorum. Direkt şeyi yapıyor.
Yok abi, Bravo hala güzel oyunlar dönüyor ya.
Bizde bu
Bu.
Belki
Belki şu anda bomba kurulu. Geri çıktılar. Ulti falan da yok. Line-up geliyor bir tane. Onu kıracaklar. Bak kıramadı. Ay. Kararsızlık. Kırsam mı kırmasam mı kararsızlığı.
The next couple of seconds, he'll be hightailing it out of here. An attempt with the wall up. I like it, but they've got to reveal.
Çok
It's
güzel
just
oyun.
the
Heretics'ten
constant
mükemmel oyun.
bombardment of utility that's making it difficult and
Nice.
indeed impossible.
Oyunluk
Further having
yolladı
been
işte.
punished a couple times by the blast pack up from
Tamam.
Minibu and by the utility that followed.
Şey değil mi?
Evet elenmiş.
That should get
EMEA
close
da
enough
görevli
to
değil mi?
pop the Viper's pit.
Ha
See if
doğru.
KC
Öyle biliyorum.
O
spams
yüzdendir.
could be enough to stop it because really
Ha, iyi,
you,
beş
Gigi.
lira.
Tamazi getting that damage done.
5 euro mu lan burada aboneliği?
Or
Evet.
else relying on the fight back through the pit.
Welcome Valorant EMEA. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Really
Follow the
has
channel.
A menace that they've had to deal with. This early read from KC is sublime, but here comes the bombardment of utility first in.
OnlyFans
first out.
açılıyormuş.
Wow, Nereye ne yaptı?
Pardon neyse.
And they've been obliterated by an
Ben
array.
yakaladım
Even
abi
just watching
seni.
the
Yakaladın
cross.
sen.
Bir daha alalım hocam. Replay alalım Nereit'e.
I need to see. Yeah, I need to see his point of
Ferit
view
abim
there,
nereye
'cause
yakaladı?
I'm not quite sure how he's just wiped out that many players in a second. One of them was with the mosh. The rest was all him.
Afterwards,
Bakıyorum.
So Spray, he
Oh.
sees the first. He just lines it,
What?
and I guess did enough damage to Boo combined with either a snake bite or a
Üf,
spam from
ne diyorsun
Tamazi or
ya?
maybe even just the wall.
Acıktın mı lan?
What, no,
Kusmaya
he's
başlamış.
just doing the
Videoyu
same
niye
thing
tosya
every day.
koydular oğlum?
It's not like Angel.
Olur.
Apparently he lost 2-1 yesterday.
Kızı çıkardın
Ben
mı?
yerim. Sen aç
Enjoyed that
mısın?
one.
Sana da geçsin mi böyle?
Neliymiş?
Böyle geçsin mi sana?
To be fair, one of them was quite long.
Neliymiş o?
Onlar
I
abi.
felt like he won the
Neliymiş?
first
Biraz
match.
tuhaf
He was like,
duruyor,
we
öyle bir
played
Alfa da
fast.
yerim
I
dedi.
took too long.
Ben karışık
Only
yerim.
fight compared to
Kemal yemiyormuş.
Abi ben karışık yerim, karışık.
Kemal karışık
Will be
yerim
Perez
dedi.
coming through. Martin on the operator
Sen de mi
with the
karışık?
Bladestorm. It
Fark
doesn't even matter
Biz de karışık.
that much. Shin's also been
Neyi var
holding
ki
that
içinde?
Res for about
Karışık.
3 or 4 rounds.
Kaşar abi başka.
Bilmiyorum.
Martin's already
Bence
died
sucuk
once.
yoktur
I don't know
oğlum.
how
burada.
aggressive he's being.
Belli burası her şey.
Salam
var.
var.
Dalan var koyayım mı? Koy.
Koy ama domuz harici yemiyorum ben.
And that's not gone well. Out of there.
Olur.
Spray is
Salami.
chasing him, but
Salami.
Shin somehow connects. Magnum as well. And KC, I don't know if that was through the wall or just in the open, but either way, it works. Because they're just winning every single fight. And indeed, it will be a flawless round.
Ben
Was this
de.
aggressive
Daha
play for
güzel.
the ace?
One
That's
Piece
it.
de
I
eğlenceli
wouldn't
de
be
o
surprised if
Avatar
it's
güzel
rinse and
yani.
repeat. The problem is there's a lot of resistance here. And even after the last round, the man
Önemli
almost
bir
died
entry bu
twice
arada.
aggressively. He still
Blue'yu
catches them off
düşürdü.
guard again. Minibu's gone.
Enji de midden geliyor. Bağlanıyorlar. Aa!
A little bit late on the
Ne yapıyor
reaction.
Magnum oğlum? Ne yapıyor? Niye piklemiyor?
Magnum didn't go according to plan. It's a messy
Titriyorlar.
round. And it's left it
Harbi
into a 2
titriyorlar
versus
şu
2.
anda.
A winnable spot for the side of Team Heretics.
2 ve
The
2.
Viper's pit online for Tamazi, but his teammate might be in
Balık
trouble.
geliyor.
The thrash comes through. It's now in the open. Irretrievable
Mbappe
almost.
atıldı.
A mosh pit from Narrate. That is
Hadi
great.
yes. Affetmedi.
Rians quickly deals with him, but the angle for Tamazi.
Tomasi bu arada hiç bilmem. Silahın ucunu görüyor.
They're gonna check it together. There you go.
Diğerini
No,
biliyor,
not
silahın
together.
ucunu görmedi.
Got the info. Rians is left to close this out. He's already
Ulan
tagged a
takım
little
arkadaşları da
bit,
mı söylemedi?
Tamazi now sees the wall is there. He's got to go forward. He's caught with a snake bite, not dealt with though. That could be a mistake. The Rians lives to regret. He's running. Got the ult to work with. Rians is
Tomasi
just
yarıya
gonna
getirdi,
get
saldı.
stuck halfway and the head scene. Rians knows it's not being stuck. He'll play the time.
Rians çok iyi oynadı.
Get in there for his
Baksana.
third. Heretics.
Sende galiba Ali.
General of the round. But for Team Heretics, they're getting caught off guard. But again, it's Martin in different positions, different forms of aggression. Last round you've got the close
Tamam,
range
yiyip
off
geliyorum
fight.
yazmış.
Now he dashes up to
Önce
take a
kendi
duel
yiyor.
up top. There seems to be almost
Sonra
no
bize
way
tost
to
yapacak.
predict him. In fact, he dashed out of
İyi
it.
Alsın
daha.
hepsini burada yesin o
İyi
zaman.
daha. Lan körlük
Gotta be
yapma
ready
kız.
for it.
Sana
For
tost
Heretics,
yapıyor
at
orada.
least there's something to fall back on. They've lost Mini Boo, but they've still got 4 ultimates in play. So there could be some way to pull this back.
Evet,
Yok lan
5-4.
Şahal'in doymayız. Yemeğe gideriz sonra.
It's
Yok,
not
yok,
ideal
doymayız
because he's
kanka.
normally the space taker,
Şey
but
gibi ya. Ara taşak.
Küçük ara taşak aynen öyle.
instead already going to be throwing the knife through, but it doesn't actually connect. And I like the fact they've just walled this off. That's something that's going to waste some time for the side of Heretics, who are yet to really
Yalnız
start
çabuk oynayacaklar. Sadece çabuk
They are
oynayacak
gonna
Raptors'tan.
bypass this. It's gonna be the
Ne oldu lan
Vipers
bu?
Ama
here.
ulti
Blue
geldi.
already taken a hefty amount of damage. Straight over the top goes
Değişik
Martin.
bir
No
ulti
fear,
Riyans'tan.
as there's not really been anything connected. Panitek already gone, and he's just continuing forward. Finally will be dealt with,
Viper
but he's
ulti
taking
bitti.
the space for his team.
Oh,
And
oh!
all that's left is Benji. He manages a couple.
Karmin Corp
within a
çok iyi
second.
oynuyor.
Get going on that
Ümidisi
attack.
babo.
Let's have a look at last map.
Hadi bak.
Still the pit to play with for Tamazi. KC don't need to be worried. It's a lot of pistols for Heretics. A much slower approach to the attack as they look to catch
Okay.
someone off guard. Immediately, yeah, like you said,
Bekliyor.
Tamazi making some noise. It's
Martin'e
the same
ama.
setup that Team Heretics have seen. One Viper here, defending it, falling back, playing the retake. Tamazi's going to give them the idea that maybe they can catch him off guard. Maybe they can blitz in. And
Heretics de burayı
take him by
istiyor bu arada.
surprise.
Ama bomba ağ arkası bu arada. Heretics burayı alıp dönecek
Martin
muhtemelen.
either good kill, fall back, and now
Tomasi
Martin's
mini
got
bu
it for
iyi
free.
tradeledi.
Surely Tamazi has
Martin
gone
vurmuyor
down.
bilerek.
So Martin
İyisin,
almost wants that
iyisin.
little bit
Çok
more.
iyi.
Ay,
The second player now
ay.
making around
Çok iyi,
the corner.
çok iyi, çok
There we
iyi.
go.
Ay,
İşte bu.
Martin.
Güzel
Güzel
Profesyonel
play.
oyunculuk budur
Beautiful stuff
abicim.
from Martin and a clear
Trigger
advantage
disiplin.
to the defenders now.
That's an intelligent player right there.
Sırada
He knew that there was
Heretics
more
A
to be had
tarafında
other than just mini
bak
boo and
Karmin Corp görüyor musun? Hiç risk atmıyor. A'dan çıktılar direkt. Sayı üstünlüğü onlarda ya 4 ve 2.
Evet.
Direkt A'yı da bıraktılar kursunlar abi.
With just a couple of pistols.
Bir de Eko adamlar hiç gerek yok site tutmaya
Try
yani.
and
Çok
deny them on
mantıklı
that
oyun.
plan. It's more Heretics just looking to
Evet,
try and
bir
do
fake.
a little bit of extra damage. An unorthodox
Sadece soğukkanlı bir şekilde
spot, but it is still going to be cleared by
olabildiğince
the Mosh.
skill'lerle dileğiliyor şu anda.
We're gonna have to go back for a little bit more. You could see
Plant
Panitek
geliyor,
trying to
Patitek
cover
orada
every
tek
single
başına.
angle under the
Oh!
sun. He almost. There was a world where he somehow gets a couple there.
Güzel
Now
vuruş.
it's on to Benji.
Ah,
Clean on the
gelmedi.
first, but there's no chance with the second.
Ya
KC
mental
continue
olarak kaybettirdiler
their
zaten yani.
resurgence.
Hocam mental yok şu an harbiden iyi oynuyor Karmin Corp.
Karmin
Powerful
Oğlum ya.
lead for this powerful stopping ability. Heretics will have to play a perfect round with just a
Önemli
showstopper
round
in
son
their
round
back pocket.
zaten.
They're basically playing the retake already.
8-4 mi,
But you
7-5
can
mi?
see the stack up this time is actually over
7-5.
on B. They've put the sage wall down early. They're putting
Adamların
pressure
4
onto
ultisi
mid.
varmış.
And I
8-4.
feel like a lot of this might
4
just be
ultiler ve
Tamazi trying to hold on to the backside.
Hadi
oğlum, bir de bu-
Showstopper. Well, they're
Nereye gidiyor
actually
oğlum?
hunting
Oluyor
through it.
oğlum.
It's almost
Abi
been
hiç
wasted.
içeriden
He's gonna go
tutmuyor
back.
ki
Oh,
Karmin
he's
Corp.
made
Mal
it
mı bu
into
Bini
the
bu?
pit. With the lockdown, it's going to force them back completely.
Opsiyonel
He gets
abi.
to hold the
Opsiyonel
side.
de oraya
Doesn't
bak.
get hit by the showstopper. And some of the players have even been
Bir de yakalandı.
Yeah, well, deterred
bakalım.
from any further aggression though, having
O
seen
ne lan?
that some of the other players have
Oh.
been detained, just block it
Yes.
down.
Okay.
Rians
Yalandan.
blocks the mosh pit, and then takes down Martin
4
with a
ve 5.
straight spray through the pit. Okay, one big player dealt
Peki.
with. Bladestorm
Ama,
out of the round.
şöyle bir durum var.
Lockdown used, and a Viper's pit
Heretics'in hiç ultisi yok. Daha 2 ulti var. Shin'in ultisi var, res aldı. Orayı taradılar ama. Ooo nereye?
Haydi bakalım.
Hop. Geldi, takım arkadaşları da geldi yardıma.
Tek kaldı ya.
2v1. Ay 8-4. Karmin Corp difliyor şu anda. İlk elde alırlarsa map topu
Bir yorum
yapacağım.
yapabilir miyim?
He?
Bir yorum yapacağım.
Yapacağım, buyurun.
Bundan sonra bir daha da yorum yapmayacağım.
Buyurun.
Bence Karmin Corp şu an herkes yeni ya. Başarıya açlar, hırslılar. Ve underdog olarak görüldükleri için karşılarında oynanan takımlar bence yani nasıl diyeyim, binden bir pressure'ı yok, vermiyorlar. Ya da bir fanatik pressure'ı vermiyorlar rakibe bence.
O yüzden daha da rahatlar.
Bu yüzden daha da rahatlar ve daha iyi oynuyorlar. Ama bence bu turnuvadan sonra bu rahatlık kalkacak. O yüzden yenmeleri biraz daha zor olacak.
Bu turnuvalık diyorsun yani bu performansları.
Yani gene bu performans devam ederler ama bu kadar fazla yenebilirler mi bilmiyorum. Biri dur der.
Yani bu turnuva momentumu gerçekten iyi aldılar.
Evet.
Ama ligde aynısı olur mu tabi?
Bir de unexpected. EMEA'da hani çıkıp Euro Race oynayan ilk takım bunlar.
Mesela Masters'ta bu ikili iş yapar mı?
Masters'ta da
EMEA'yı
yapar.
temsil ederler mi?
Bu ikili mi?
Evet, Karmin Corp'la Heretics. Bir Amerika takımına karşı ne yaparlar acaba ya? O
İşte
merak
çok
ediyorum.
unexpected. Ben
Evet.
yani şey olamıyorum şu an. Hani şunu yaparlar diyemiyorum.
Evet.
Ya yenecekler böyle ağır bir şekilde ya da yenilecekler ağır bir
Ağır bir
şekilde.
şekilde, evet. Bence de ortası olmayacak gibi.
Still, man advantage nonetheless.
Kahin misin?
A little bit of a sneaky push coming up from Tomazi.
Hiçbir şey belli olmaz abicim bu
find an
hayatta.
angle, find a gap, and
Doğru
he has
dedim.
done quite a bit of
O da
damage
ayrı
on
bir
the
konu
boot.
zaten.
Aynen öyle. 12-12'den alır bir 14.
I'm sure Shin's gonna try
Helal
and
oğlum domates.
find something a little bit more before the wall goes down, but in fact, Tomazi has managed to win that fight. The
4v4.
spike's even coming through on the other side, just trying to bait them out. In the meantime,
Dönüyorlar.
guys are walking up on Tay. They have
Heretics
fake
dönüyor.
planted the
Onu
spike.
duydu hepsini.
And then they
KC'de
go
A'ya
running all the
döndürüyor
way
şu anda.
back to the A
Martin de bu
side.
arada
That is absolute filth.
mükemmel
It's
bir
only just
pozisyon
being
alacak.
realized by Heretics that this has all been a bait. But
Pek
look
alamadı
at the
gibi.
control
30
that
seconds.
KC
Herif-
have already taken.
Beyji'nin yediği timing'e bak. Tam bakıyordu.
Textbook play. Absolutely beautiful from KC. Fake works. The players are on site.
Oh, and they faked it again.
Son anda.
That wall is a ruse. Look, Rians runs through, goes, there's a wall there. There's no way there's a guy on the other side. The nade trying to deny. The push
Oy.
in doesn't get anything. Shin fighting
Okey
strong,
okey.
but Benji
2v1.
again left into a 1v2 solo and
15
Çok
daha
az ya,
ya.
canı
Çok
çok
zor.
az.
needs an immediate response.
Calling my bot.
GG.
Yeah,
Map
with
biter.
15 health, quick headshots needed.
Abi
That's the
senin
only
şeyin
way
hala
out of
devam
this one.
ediyor.
He has
3-1.
got 1v1s on
3-1
offense,
KC
but he's
yenecek
looking the
oldu zaten.
wrong way
Bak keşke
on the
iddia
way
girseydik be.
through.
Yok
Maybe the
abi,
first
en
time
son
I've seen
girdiğimde
Narrow
kaybettim.
lift that
Bir daha
back, but
girmem
he
seninle.
gets there in the end. It was, absolutely.
Evet,
Just lulling them
sadece
into a false sense of security on a
Şu anda
read that you've gotta
avantajlı
make
durumda.
pretty
Eko
damn
oynuyor
quick.
Heretics.
9 rounds on the board for KC. Attack side looking good. Some investment from Heretics. A
Ney
couple
bak.
of sheriffs. Some utility.
16.
for sure.
olduk ya,
Still
evet.
double snake
Ha,
bites
16
on
oldu.
Boo. Nade
Evet.
on Mini Boo.
Kötü.
Kaç
Flash
kaç
for Patatek.
takım var?
See how much value can be taken from
16.
that. As KC
Bilmiyorum.
clearly setting their sights on B.
Görmedim.
Takımlar
Heretics
kaç
have made
kişilik?
the read. It's not
Dört.
like this
Adam
is
değil mi?
a completely abandoned site.
Yo, ona göre
It's not
değil.
left wide open like we've seen in the past. Instead, they look to fight.
Bak bu adam da
Sen
şampiyon
Valorant'a devam
amına.
et.
Have the brawn that KC do. We'll have to catch them
Scream
off guard.
bench'e mi çekildi? Scream direkt takımdan atıldı abi. Şutladılar. Abi kardeşi direkt yolladılar.
They've still got
Peki neden bu kadar geç yolladılar?
Wingman, a Sage Wall.
Sezon içinde mi yollayacaklar?
Plenty they
Nasıl
can try
yani?
and
Yolladılar?
use to
Şimdi
get them into the
yolladıkları
afterplant and
var ya.
force some awkward
Yani
positions of
bu
hot
adamlar
flashing.
ya.
They're devastating. They like
Onu
investing
bilmiyorum.
into these extra
İyi
pieces of
flash
utility.
ama
But these
hiçbiri
sort of
yemedi
rounds,
ki.
the orb actually ends up helping them out quite a bit. That will allow them to retreat
Evet.
back, and this is where the better
Oy.
weaponry just takes over.
Benji
Benji still
dilenme bence
crisp,
ya. Hadi.
Recalling
as
my
he got
bot.
4 more.
Hadi baba. Yorma, mentalleri yorma oğlum.
No.
Gitsin hemen şu map.
Is I'm pretty sure the answer to that one. They're stacked up, 3 players on that angle on his left. Well, if he could find even
Bence
one, that
abi,
would be
hadi
somewhat
abi.
of a miracle. Now as he swings, there's going to be 4.
Bir tane daha
Make it
kill
a little
aldı.
bit harder, and he does find the one at least. Some
Demon One
damage, but
1v5
it's
atar
negligible
bunlar.
in the
Demon
grand
One var
scheme
ya,
of things.
izledin mi
The bigger
maçını?
picture, 10
Fena
to
geliyor bak,
4
öyle
for
söyleyeyim
KC,
sana.
A 6-round lead,
Aman
3 to
diyorsun
close
ama.
it.
Bana ne,
They're on that
benle
attack side.
oynayacak.
With Narrate,
Value can't be understated as well. The 3 points, the equivalent of 3 wins in the regular season is
Sentinels'ın
coming
bugün
up.
belli oluyor galiba. Bugün maçı vardı.
The same
Yanlış
as
bilmiyorsam.
you get for winning
Baksana, ona bakacaktın sen.
over in Masters.
Ben baktım ona. Leviathan'a baktım.
Çıkmış mı Leviathan?
Such a
Leviathan
huge
GG.
step in what will be the road to champions, which of course for
Masters'ta değil mi
Serdiler
Leviathan?
these teams
play'ine
after making
kalmış.
their first Masters,
Okay.
it might feel like a long way away.
Play'inde
Play'inde
oynuyorlar.
de daha oynayacaklar. Bir maçları enerjiyle oynayacaklar.
It's gonna
Enerjiyle
carry
oynayacaklar
on picking up
play'inde.
his own. Rian's also
Enerji kime
spot
kaybettik
might
ki lan?
not be something they necessarily
Bak galiba
check
playoff'a-
for. At least at this stage, they're looking to try and clear mini
Playoff'a.
blue. But he's still
Ne
sat back
ya,
waiting for them to
oluyor
try
ya?
and retreat.
Ha, playoff'talar. Enerjiyle
Playoff'talar,
oynayacaklar.
Oh no!
Yarın
Oh,
oynuyorlar.
no.
Yok,
It's
bugün.
not what you like to
Bugün
see.
gece olması
A
lazım.
bit of a whiff, his position given away.
EG
Trigger
Loud,
discipline not
Enerji
quite matching up
Sentinels.
to what we
Onun
saw
watch
earlier on
partisini
from
Daimon
our team.
yapar bu arada
As can you
arkadaşlar.
see now, redirect
Daimon'u da
themselves.
takip
It's the
etmeyi
B
unutmayın.
site that's under threat.
Yeah,
Boo.
it's mainly because of Magnum.
Espor'un Wikipedia'sı.
He's got some.
Kardeşim.
He's got a good position. Now they've relinked with him, and look at this. Just as they go to move, those players start
Evet,
to
Karmin Korp
relocate. They're
çalım
worried
attı
about the A site.
Heretics'e.
They think the hit's coming through there, and now they
kurulu
realize it's a big old retake they've got to
Şu
go
anda
for.
ve
Timmy
Heretics
turret
çok
is going to
uzak.
be used to bolster the
Zamanları çok
plant.
olmayacak.
4 players looking to try and rotate
Ve bu bonus
back.
roundu
But there's so much still to do.
Karmin
They
Korp
do have
alırsa
themselves snake bites,
facia.
a knife, a fragment.
Hızlı geldiler. Oynayacaklar ama
Some space
Martin
to be
nerede
taken.
oğlum?
Magnum, they're already getting rid of Boo. That's not the start they were looking for.
Küçücük
Martin
bir yer
is
bulmuş
also
kendine.
sat alongside Timmy the turret. A pretty nasty angle to be playing behind something they might not even consider
Martin
checking.
aldı ama hemen
They
aldılar
finally
trade'ini.
cleared him, but it's too little too late.
Müthiş
The
oyun
round
yine
again
Karmin
has fallen
Korp'tan.
in KC's favor.
11
They run away with the
oldular
match.
bile. 11-4
Six
Kemal'im.
rounds in a row
Abicim
now.
Ne diyorsun maça?
3-1 demiştim zaten.
It doesn't look like there's a
Başında.
response.
3-0
I did like
Heretics
this,
dedin abi
the
sen.
flash
Yalan
through. It
söylemeyi bir
seemed
bırak
like Mini Boo
artık.
was kind of
Abi
ready
Riyen
for that.
güvendik
Bak
ya.
şu yalan
Mini
söylemeyi
Boo narrate.
azalt.
more so.
Niye?
Was actually ready for that.
Azal
He turned
seviyor.
on it, but couldn't react in time.
Hoşuma gidiyor.
About 11 to
Ama
4.
insanlar
I-
sevmiyor. Kemal
His-
bu
his
daha iyi ya.
stonks have gone even higher than they already were.
Yapma abim yapma
Abicim
ya.
trash oldu yanlış benimki.
He's making a name
Yapma
for himself.
lütfen
Allah
bak
Allah.
bozucan uğraşmayalım ya.
Ya bir şey yaptığım yok ya.
It's a round with Sharon.
Rahatta kalsana.
Looking like they may have to try and fight back 8 in a row, but at least giving themselves
Abo.
the best possible setup to do it.
Allah. Senin ekolu
Sen var
gelmeye
ya.
They
Sağ
are
olasın.
Lan oğlum
Senin
bıraktın
ekolu
sesini.
Senin ekolu gelmeye başladı bir dakika. Dur halledeceğim bir dakika.
Benim sesim yok direkt.
Sese bak benim.
Benim sesim
Eline
direkt
sağlık.
yok.
waiting in spawn.
Abi sen mi bastın tostları? Ne diyorsun ya?
Senin hangisi oğlum bu, ha?
Sağ olasın abla.
Canım teşekkürler.
Bir şey olmaz, ben yanık seviyorum. Ben de yanığım.
Ben de yiyebilirim istersen o yanı.
Yok, ben seviyorum.
Tamam süper.
Acıma
Ben de yanık
kalk.
severim. Çok teşekkür ederiz. Eline sağlık.
They're all right.
Ses 2. Ses 1-2.
Hadi ya.
I
Ses.
think that's gonna cause
Yapma
a bit
Kemal
of a
Allah aşkına sal.
slow down
Ses.
to the round while they wait for it to come
Lan
back
bırak
to
şunu
line.
tostunu
Ses
ye.
1-2.
Go through and a push to backside,
Ses.
but that's Team Heretics.
Ses 1-2 deneme. Seninki kiminki?
Oğlum elleme. Kapa onu.
Lan birmiş bir ne? Bir yanlış yaptım dur.
Bir
Ben
orası
duymadım.
alakasız.
Maybe blindside a few. Triple swing on backside. Shin, he might have looked out of position, but that's because you didn't see Martin.
Ses
right
1-2.
behind him. You only see the flash of his
Ses
barrel.
1-2.
His kill after 12 seconds. The cover is there. The space is
Oğlum
taken. The
yapma.
territory well and truly in the hands
Kapa şunu.
of Carmine Corp. The Team Heretics of Benji and Rienz attempting to bring... What? Well, I don't know about that shot.
12.
But it worked. It took him down. Fair enough. Was Echo locating him once he started knifing the wall? 12 before. Tom, you know, at the half...
Getting better, improving.
Tamam aldım.
Dünyada en pahalı iPhone
This tournament.
bizdeymiş abi.
Nerede olacaktı abi?
1729 dolar.
Nerede olacaktı? Tabii bizde olacak.
Lan Brezilya bile
What they
1468
need, that's
dolarla.
not the start they were looking for. Boo going walkabouts. Nice shot from Mini Boo though. At least going to turn things back into their favor. Leave things even for now. Benji also may just be playing for the retake here. He has the lockdown. Him going down would be rough. Not the spot you want to be in. And in fact, it's actually going to be a very early Hunter's Fury. Normally a great ult to have in a retake, but clearly hoping they could do some damage.
Especially a retake of A with such narrow laneways. I think that's a desperate attempt to try and pull an advantage out of
Sen
thin
niye
air.
kamerada yiyemiyorsun?
And a
maybe
lockdown that would have forced them back.
Huh?
Exactly.
Kamerada
Like,
niye
this could have been
gözükmüyorsun sen?
massive.
Kamerada
Demek
yerken çünkü.
You
Eyvallah.
have the lockdown to work with, but you're not
Hello.
finishing on the way out quite the same. Nice shot from Martin, but he only gets the one. And with the lockdown in play, there's some trouble.
Kamerada
brewing
SS alıyorlar
here.
ya.
Crazy.
Arkadaşlar bu Riot'un orta şeylerinde seyircileri coşturan abi var ya, o geldi. Çok fark sahibi.
Hadi oğlum bir...
He's got them both! A chance to keep this alive! It's halfway! And the head was spotted! Narrate knows the timing is his. He's dropped down, covered it with a shot. And the angle's now tough for Miniboo, 20 HP! But he'll hit this shot to keep Heretics alive! It's not over yet on ICEBOX.
Oh, shit, nearly made that possible.
Senin için orada tost bastı ya.
Annem için.
That's a shame, 13-5.
It's only 7 in a row.
Valla ve influencer olarak geldi. Berlin'de tost bastı senin için.
Peyniri bol koymuş ama.
These last few weeks have gone.
Paramı geri istiyorum.
Falls to shreds.
Paramı geri ver.
How many kills does Martin get with the op this round?
None, to be honest.
Okay.
I think Heretics have made the read. He's got an op, and they're going to hide and punish. Probably just headshot him right away.
Okay. So everybody get their clips ready.
Here comes Boo to start. It's going to be the first man. I like the angle he's on. Actually, now I'm believing. Oh, God. Okay, he gets there in the end. Nice and clean. First kill, just as we expected. Shut down right after. Shot from Benji's good. Heretics aren't letting go. It's only Tamazi left. And he hasn't got a goddamn chance. Curses in real time. Okay, see, going one more. Another triple for
Yine bu iyi oynadı.
He had his ult online coming out of last round, so it's not building orbs, but it's building confidence.
It's going to catch out a couple of players already.
741 dolarmış.
Geçen ben iPhone 15 tanıtımı izliyoruz. Nicari'ye tıkladık 14 niv yazıyordu. Allah belamı versin bir daha gitmemiş.
Yakında öyle bir ülke olursak görürsün. Kendinle taşak geçersin.
Sen görürsün nasıl bir ülke olacağız zaten. Dünyanın büyük güçlerinden biriyiz oğlum. Var mı lan İstanbul gibisi?
Yerel seçimde kime veriyorsun?
Tabii ki de. Murat.
Getting a few on the way through. Rians has been consistent and Patatex got the first. Good signs for Heretics.
Yeah, that's
Sen
3
iyice
players
zıvanadan
already.
çıktın ya.
They can continue to stack
Seni artık
up onto
kontrol
the side.
edemiyorum.
Still
Senin
plenty
izini
of time to play
kaybettim.
with. But Patatex in a reaggressed position. Still fighting strong, has a teammate alongside him, but the trades are good. A Viper's pit possible. And the flash also catching onto Boo will let them know that he's here. Instead though, Narrate goes fighting, goes facing that snake bite. It's gonna do
Heretics
quite
bu
a bit
şeyi
of extra
seviyor ya.
damage. Leave Tamazi low, and he's now being rounded on. From behind from Benji. His positioning almost perfect, but just looking to try and get into that pit, catch him before he could do anything else. The second snake bite as well, just making things so much worse. 44 HP, the right spam could do everything.
Thomas al ya.
He's going to try
Tam bak
and fight
tostun da
forward,
bitti.
looking for that player as
Gel
he bounces
kızışayım hadi
around
oğlum.
the corner. Not quite ready for it. Might still win the duel though.
Hadi oğlum.
Somehow has turned this back into a 1v1, but Benji's there. He'll keep the whole
2015'te metayı hatırlıyor musun? Kamera karşısında yemek yiyince linç yiyorduk. Olan var olmayan var.
Senin için
O benim
yaptı abi
makarama,
tost.
o benim mizahımda.
Ha, tamam abi.
And 4 players spotted right away. I think they've got an iota that this is an A hit.
Yeah, it seems like the plan over the last few rounds has been to hit towards this A side. This time though, they're picking up the pace. Looking to almost sprint their way in. That shock dart could do a nasty amount of damage. It's going to tickle away at a few players. As they continue this push forward, Patatek's gone, so is Riens. Not the start they were looking for. Benji's at least.
4v3 hocam.
Claw back one. We will see the
Map
plant
bitti mi
in.
yoksa?
And now the fallback. This is just going to have to be that full retake now.
Ne oluyor lan? Oo, Viper ulti işleri değiştirir. Kartlar yeniden dağıtıldı. O 7-2'seydi. Magnum git vur lan. Abi gidip vurmadı ya. 3v2. Aha. Yok, imkanı yok. İmkanı yok.
Helal
GG.
olsun çocuklar. Çok iyi oynadınız.